Okay, this is a demo review for ceegee, playing medic for his team in an official against DA. I'll just resume it now. Okay, so first off heals. Let's see, he should be going demo scouts and soldiers, or at least getting other scouts on the way away from him. Fine, yeah, okay, got the scouts. Healing soldiers now. Roman's getting a buff before he jumps away. Pocket getting healed on the bridge, it's good so far. Heal order's fine. Gets to mid, heals the demo gun straight away. Right now he should be pushing out, he shouldn't be waiting for the demo man, he should be pushing straight out of the house. There's no need to wait for the demo man if he hangs around the house then, because the health pack spawns literally 2 seconds later. So far most of the heals are being kept on the demo man. That was kind of a bit too tunnel vision-y there. Like, you're pushing across middle there without looking behind you, like there was a scout and a soldier behind you that needed the heals, and that soldier's still actually kind of weak. Yeah, but obviously the demo was pushing forward quite aggressively while everyone else was weak, so you had to keep a lot of heals on him. Okay, so Scout waiting for you to meet up, that's good. The demo has just gone down, so it doesn't look like you're going to be holding forward. That's fine. Can't contest second, middle even. You can hold second. They're a demo down as well. They're both spawning around the same time. So holding close would be fine here, but it looks like you want to give them space anyway. There's no need to give them that space, you can hold forward. They're now in, and now you're trying to contest it. You got actually get the soldier pick as well, so straight off the bat you could be pushing off this. You've got an advantage. I'm not sure if you know you've got the advantage, but it's there. Your feint is cleaning up, your demo's cleaning up a lot of people. This should be a push straight off the bat, and you are. That was a really good trade actually, 1-for-4, wow. That was just a bit of a spam fest joke. The other team got too close considering they were a player down. I'm not sure they realised they had that disadvantage. So now you've got 100 to 0 advantage, so already like, there's no need to stack it because they all died fairly late into the cap anyway. Like you kill the mortal choke and then you can't start capping immediately. So there's no need to stack it, you could just get 2 people on the point and push forward the rest. This should be yours for free anyway. You should be able to get a couple of people on the spire now. Yeah, they're not contesting at all, that's good. You guys are holding very far back considering where your dead man was. It's good now you've met up. You saw the dead man sticky to the lobby, so I presume you're going to try and go in bottom right. Yeah, you do. Sticky's gone bottom right. You see he's sticking there as well, so you can tell they're doing trying to forward hold. So really what you should be doing now is climbing the spire. You are good. And then the best way, if they still attempt to hold top lobby aggressively, normally the best way to push in top lobby is through top left with like a scout rush followed by demo behind, and then the scouts rush in immediately from top left balcony to top left on last. From top right here, the angle's kind of really bad. Like you're far away from them, and they've got a better spam angle on you than you do on them. Because you have to come straight around that corner to see where they are, whereas like the demo can put stickers in the wall and stuff, which if you're doing a forward hold is a really good idea, like, even if it's just 1 or 2. Medic just gone down there, so you've got an even bigger advantage again. Like you've been getting really good medic picks so far this game. As long as the demo goes down, that's it. That should be point. You should have someone on the point now. Scouts should just be going for the point, not frags. And I can see their scouts fighting a soldier at main. You should just forget about the soldier. It doesn't matter. He's just a main. But you win it anyway. Okay. So yeah, you did win eventually. Obviously there were things that could be done to have quickened that win. But yeah. So heal order's fine again. You're getting the scouts just before they go out of range. You're healing your soldier up. That's good. Your Roma's fully buffed and he's going to have 300 on the way to middle. That's really good. You've got the soldier again. Soldier's going to have 300 coming out of house. Okay, it's good. Taking a lot of spamming out of scouts probably going to kill you here. But your team have won anyway. I mean, the heals were really good. I mean, your scouts got to mid with buffs. Your Rome was 300 as he started his jumps to middle, and your pocket had 300. So there was no one that was low on health, and obviously your demo was still full health anyway because he got a health pack again. So there was no one that was weak on middle after you died. So you did your job at least before you got rushed anyway. So the mid was good, although you died early. Oh, sorry, that was IRC. I need to delete this quickly. I'll just remove. There we go. Okay. Right, so you can manage to get second. You don't have much of an advantage, like 20%, so it's not much. really want to stop losing people here. So you've bled 2 players, so they're going to be pushing already. There's no need to be playing that aggressive when the other team is defensive around lobby or last or wherever, and they've got buffs, because obviously you were on middle. The advantage has somehow got to 30%, 40%. I'm not sure what's happened. Your advantage has doubled, so that's fine. Okay, you've got a huge advantage, and if you stop bleeding players, you should be pushing aggressively into lobby. Obviously, by the looks of it, from where you're holding, it doesn't look like you know you've got the advantage. But again, you're going to do the top lobby, the anti-top lobby hold push. I'm guessing you're doing this because you think they're holding top lobby. I can't actually tell if they are, but I'm guessing they are. Okay, they are. Right, okay. So for some reason, again, you're going the top right push. Very rarely. You might want to have soldier spamming there, but you don't want to put too many people up top right. No need to flash that soldier, they weren't pushing past. So that you've kind of leaked. You're lucky that they used it so much earlier than you. You were a bit too far forward then. Your team started to fall back and you hang around for an extra second or two, which is all that matters. And now your team's health is really bad. You've got 3 heavies, or 1 heavy who's dead and 2 heavies on like less than 50 health. And then obviously cleaning up now. You've got a spy, you got a spy and a sniper. You're obviously waiting for spawns. I'm not sure you're going to get them. Again, here you should change spawn now to meet up with your team straight away. Doesn't look like you're going to meet out. So you're probably missing out on about 10% advantage here. For some reason you stopped completely. Okay, they hadn't even spawned yet, so you wouldn't have lost any advantage if you carried on running, but for some reason you stopped. Okay, so they've got about 40%, 30% advantage, 20%. Your spy did just get a pick though. You're on your own versus 2 of them. You have got a soldier behind, so he should be able to clean up. He does. They've also got a scout. I don't understand how you have 3 people behind your team, but you do. Scout should go down here. Okay, good. So that's all of them down. The health isn't great, and the utility classes aren't great now. So you've got a weak sniper and a spy. If the spy can get a demo pick or a medic pick, that'd be fine. He does get the demo pick, so the spy is yours now. That's really nice by Sneaky. So so far he's gotten some really crucial picks on that spy. That should be last for free now. Well, not for free. Sorry, I meant spy for free, and it is. Again, you just got another pick. The soldier's just gone down. Demo's only just spawned. Equilubers again. I don't know what's happening, but they build Uber very, very slowly. Okay, so you're going to go for spy play here. So what you should be doing with the spy play is spamming from wherever he isn't going. So you want to create as much of a distraction as possible for the spy. So if he's going main, you want to spam from top, left, bottom, right, or wherever. Demo hasn't sticked the point when the spy went for the point. That's really weird. Obviously, like that would have almost guaranteed you the point, and now you were just being rushed. But you're getting kills off it. That's fine. You Ubered straight away. Looks like a bit of miscommunication there because Faint wasn't ready for that. Sniper's still picking at main. So really, what you should be doing is making space for players like the utility classes like Spy and Sniper. Demo should have sticky the point. You could have had a soldier spamming from top left, and the Sniper playing aggressively from main to snipe. I'm not sure why you dropped down there. You should have fallen that balcony with the rest of your team. But yeah. So like, literally all you guys had to do then was stick the point as the sniper, as the spy went for it in the round 1. And then obviously there's quite a bit of miscommunication because it didn't look like your team even knew the spy was going for the back cap. Like your demo didn't know that you wanted to Uber him. So your demo's left you without a few heals now, so your disadvantage is becoming even greater. It's a 60% disadvantage. They should be pushing out already. Preferably from trash or top right balcony because you've got sniper. They should know you've had a sniper. You've had a sniper for a very long time. You're always trying to contest this. Your demo's gone down. Nook needs to start hitting some shots. He's SMGing at long range for some reason. He decided he didn't want to snipe. Okay, the Uber's been forced at the sake of one player. That's fine. You guys should be getting out. You are. Soldier's jumping away. That's good. You're now at 75%, 80%. They're going to keep pushing forward here, I presume. But you've just got your demo spawn, so as soon as the demo gets in, you should be fine here. The sniper, like, it's kind of outran its usefulness. There's no need to still have a sniper. You would very early. Again, there's no need. Like, if you guys just checked what was around there, you wouldn't have had to Uber. There was no stickies, no sniper, no nothing. Nuck's now hitting headshots, that's good. Scout should die here, shouldn't kill you. Oh god, that's taking a long time for him to die. Okay, so they've just got one more scout, which I presume is going to show up any second to kill you. There he is. He knows you're weak, he just wants to piss spam you. Good dodging, good staying behind the soldier, that's really nice positioning. And okay, a nice headshot again. Okay, so last is yours as well. I'm not sure where your den man is, I'm guessing he's very far forward. He just got a health pack somewhere. Maybe he just spawned and jumped into a house, which I'm guessing he has. You've got 40% advantage, so you'd really just you don't want to lose any players, and you just want to wait for the Uber rather than do anything else. The sniper's gone down, so hopefully he's going to stop sniping now because you've got the advantage. There's no need for him to snipe. If he spawns a sniper, I'm going to be very upset. Feint's now got a pick, so that's 2 soldiers down. You know the bottom right side's clear, so what you could be doing now with one scout is pushing him in bottom right. They've got no soldiers, so it's generally soldiers that hold the bottom right side. Sticky trap that wasn't seen. Nice put by their den man. So now you've lost the advantage, so he's gone spy. I think he went spy before you even died though, so I'm not going to say that was a nice play. So yeah, really there was nothing you could have done there. Obviously you could have checked it yourself, but there were already people in the lobby that should have checked it for you. Generally the medic shouldn't have to check, obviously he's the last player that can enter the lobby, so Sticky should have already been checked. For some reason they booted out as well, they didn't check for Stickies, you will probably die anyway, you did, so in that sense it's a good Uber, but it wasn't really. Okay, they're sticking main, they've got people on point, good, they're doing standard recap of second. So you've now got a big disadvantage and you've got no more util classes anymore, so it's going to be hard to go for anything on the medic. Really you should just be spamming and maybe getting a soldier to bomb him and try and kill the medic while they're capping second, middle even, but you just sacrifice a scout and a soldier. And a demo man. And that's all before you even start capping second, so I think your soldier's going to try and go in now as well. He should, hopefully he won't now, good, he didn't. So you've given up middle and second now. You lost too many players going for that sacrifice on middle, which your team hadn't even started capping Spire for yet, so it's completely wasted play. It means you just lost so much ground completely. Had your players not done that, you could have put up some sort of defence on second, and you could have delayed the push to last so that you'd actually have Uber for last. But now as long as they're fast about this, you're not going to have Uber. So really now you just want to be staying top right defensively. You're probably not going to have to even go for an Uber saw here if they're quick, but it doesn't look like they're even going to be quick. So as long as you keep building, you're going to have it. Okay, so just keep healing, you're going to have it. Nice dodging, it's close. They rebid, you rebid, it's fine. So they're out. If you can pick up some bleaking frags here, which you have, they're still pushing in top right, so you want your demo to be spamming them with stickies rather than pipes. There's no need to keep the stick point stickied. Well, now there is because you've lost so many players. That was nice. Okay, good. You and Feint, that was fine. Feint managed to clean one up on the side, and you managed to clean one up on the side as well. So that was a good splitting of your damage. Again, you've got a slight advantage, but it's not enough really to push out on, and you've got players down still. So you need to be careful of their util classes now. And obviously, you've gone for an engineer. Really, I wouldn't recommend their engineer. I mean, it's equal Ubers more or less. So the engineer is kind of useless. It's going to take too long to put up, and you could just have like a heavier sniper scout. There's no need for the util class at all though because it's equal Ubers. But it's fine if you want to take it, I guess. It looks like he's changing again. Okay, he's gone back to engineer. Engineer's a completely useless class if it's 100% versus 100%. You've already got Uber to stop them. There's no need for the engineer as well. I mean, that's the second time the sentry's gone down. He's not got it past level 1, so there's no need. Anyway, yeah, positioning's good here. You want to be hanging around the top of the stairs, but you want to keep watching your back as well. What I've noticed at the moment is that you and your team haven't checked your back once. Maybe you've called that they've got 2 scouts and soldiers. But I mean, judging from the fact that you just got back capped, you probably didn't call that at all. So start hanging around the top right of the stairs is crucial because from top right they could snipe, or from main they could snipe. So you want to make sure you're not visible from either of those areas. And then it's really what you've got to worry about is what's behind you. As long as your soldier spams main and your demo spams top right or whatever, or the other way around, doesn't matter too much. As long as people are spamming the main areas and you're watching your back, you're fine really. Okay, so you've been cut off from all your players. You've got no one to kill right now. This is a lost build, just from the fact that you were cut off from all your team then. You had no one to heal, so you lost your demo man and a scout straight away. and you've even fallen behind in the Uber. And I think he's actually got an Uber sword. Yeah, he has, because they're met Uber sword. So that's really bad middle from both your team and yourself, both positioning and comms wise. Yeah, you can't be cut off from middle. Like, middle is such a crucial area of the map because of how quick things happen. And if you're not healing for 2 seconds, that's a lot of health lost on like 1 player, 2 player. Yeah, you can't really allow that to happen. So their medic's actually just gone down. That was a nice kill by Davey. And you've got 2 players down now, so that's a scout down, which means you're less likely to be backcapped. So really, all 6 of you, or 5 of you that are alive, could push out here. It looks like you want to, but he's just gone off on his own for some reason. Rook's just gone off on his own and he's died. There's no reason for either of your scouts to go off on their own like that. Like, your den mum was still on last, and your soldier was still on last, and you were still on last. Your scouts could have just waited for all 3 of you, all 5 of you to go out together, but for some reason they went off on their own. Really, you're really lucky that the enemy team didn't push on that, because they could and should have. So yeah, that was really weird. Okay, so you got scout pick again. Scout pick, that means there's only 1 player that can flank you. Fane going big on his own. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Fane's got 2 kills, that's fine. You want to be pushing here, there's no need to Fane stick at the point. Just push out, cover all the areas. Get scouts pushing top left to soldier bottom left, soldier top right, demo, Bane, just make sure you're covering all the areas. Talk to your team, make sure you're sending people to every little bit. Now obviously there's a need to hold someone last because they've got 2 scouts alive. Their demo's just died though. The Uber, I'm not sure. There was absolutely no need to Uber then. There's the scout on last. All 5 of you have gone back. 5 of you have gone back for that 1 scout. There's absolutely no need. You should have just that should have been a simple communication between your team. Like, the other soldier could have said, "I'll go back. You guys stay forward." You're very lucky that you still got this point. I don't understand how the red team managed to screw up that badly. But you guys should have been punished very harshly for sending 5 people back to last while you're still capping. Second, that is. So again, you've got slightly advantage. Again, you've been cut off from people, and people are going too aggressive. Like, there's no reason for... if you've got that big an advantage, there's no need for anybody on your team to be bombing. Just losing that 1 player gives the enemy team a chance to push in, and that's exactly what they've done. They've pushed in and they've killed you. So leaking players when you've got an advantage just means that the enemy team that advantage is then nullified, and the enemy team can just push in on you. Which is exactly what just happened there.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Okay, so huge disadvantage here. Now an engineer would be good, but for some reason Nux decided to go scout. Not even a util class, he's gone scout. So really, you'd want maybe 2 user classes here, and on a small map like Badlands, 3 can even work. You know, scout, sniper, heavy, engineer, pyro. Any of those would work. Engineer would probably take too long to build. I mean, they're already ready to push last, so an engineer wouldn't be great because it would take too long. Pyro would be great holding top right where you are standing now. They've actually got crits, which I didn't notice. So the spam on main was really good there. Medic died instantly. But yeah, back to the util classes. Pyro top right. Obviously, then he can drop between top right and main, which are the 2 main areas that people push in. Heavy, you generally want either on point or top left. You don't want too many of your heavy classes top right. Or if you want the heavy top right to have a full buff, you want the pocket soldier top left. Which means you'll need a scout building top right, because the scout can easily run away from top right if they decide to push in. But yeah, so you got the advantage here. There are 2 players down, so no one should be on last. You should all just be pushing out really quickly here, have 1 soldier watching the flank, and the rest of you focusing on choke and spire. It's taking you guys far too long here. Like, you've been on balcony for about 10 seconds now. You want to be pressuring them choke. There's no need to not be pressuring them choke. For some reason you're on spire here as well. You want your demo and soldier to be jumping to the choke, or even just the demo. Demo is usually enough just to hold choke, and then you can have a soldier around flank or house. But I mean, whether it worked for you guys. So again, 4 players down, we should be pushing in here already. There's no need to be so scared, it's just a demo medic. As long as you check for stickies, you're fine. Which you're not really doing, no one's even checked for stickies. I'm guessing you called that he was far away, which is fine. If you didn't though, someone should have checked for sticky traps, because you don't want the same thing happening that happened on last. Okay, so secret Ubers, really you just want to be playing for picks now, or you can just go in, force the Uber trade and come back out. Generally I favour forcing the Uber trade, just because it's a lot easier. You can just re-push straight off the bat then. So really what you should be doing here is buffing everyone, pushing in. Like, you're not even playing for picks, so that's the problem. All 6 of you are sitting on middle waiting for them to make a move. If I just check what the score is, it's 1-1, and you've got the middle, which I mean, it does favour you, but really you want to be making things happen. You've lost a player there. I guess he went for the force, which is good. He got the force. You reeled a bit later than them. Soldier and medic are really caught up in what they should be doing. The medic decides to run choke for some reason. He should have died. Instead he got... Oh, he did die, good. Fink got the pick on the medic, that's fine. So you've just traded a medic for a soldier, really. Fink's jumped in aggressively, that was really fucking stupid. Wow. Like, he didn't need to jump in like that. You're not going to die because you're a scout, because no one checked around. And that huge advantage that you guys got. You got the medic pick and there were still 5 of you alive, minus 1 damage class. Instead the heals are now in their favour, and as long as someone actually meets up with this medic right now, they can have a 10%, 20% advantage. Their soldiers at choke though, so he's not going to have... The medic's not got anyone to heal yet. His soldiers just spawned, and he's not even waited for him. The medic decided to run out, so he's still not healing. So you've somehow got a 15% advantage on their medic, even though he spawned so much before you. 20% advantage, still no one on that medic. How is that happened? Okay, he's now getting crit heals, so he's building quite quickly. Might actually be crit quick. I'm gonna check quickly. No, it's not. He's just building very quickly. He got crit heals. Okay, so the Uber's only 10% advantage. It's not enough to work on, and it's so minor that you guys probably don't even know it's there. In fact, no, you probably presume he already has Uber, and you're probably confused why they haven't pushed. So let's see what you guys do here. I'm assuming the same thing's going to happen. You guys are just going to be waiting for something to happen, or sending sneaky for a bomb. That would make the most sense. So again, they've been in straight away, and you guys weren't even paying attention. You had 2 people trying to jump on top of the fucking light. So they're playing quite aggressively here, so as long as Feint gets a buff and plays safe with your team, this should be an easy win for you, because they're all hanging around choke. But you've lost both people to the low ground now, which they've now got in choke for free, and you're going to have to give it middle, really. It was both poor positioning there, and a bit of bad luck, just because your heavy classes got bounced off middle due to spam. But the heals are good on people still. You've got a scout fully buffed here who could be contesting middle and protecting and pocketing you. You've got a demo around house who could be doing something as well, but I'm guessing he's backed off. But I mean, the Uber advantage is only 10%, and that's just because they Ubered first. So as long as you keep the heals and no 2 scouts here, which you are, good. Heals and scouts are good. The other one decided to run to resup for some reason. I'm not sure why Wux has run all the way to resup. You could have pushed in there with him. So really you should have kept your scouts pocketing you there. He got 2 frags in the house though, which is fine. But yeah, if you had 2 scouts pocketing you, there's really nothing that a team without heals can do against you, because 2 scouts with buffs is pretty hard to beat. But you're going to recap middle here, and you're going to stop 3 spawns, so that's really good. You could be pushing here straight off the bat as well. Your demo's going to be there any second, and he's just jumped somewhere, and he's very weak, so I'm presuming he's jumping as a house. Okay, so healing demo up is good. Really you want to be pushing bottom right here or through resup, depending on where that sniper is. Your team haven't called the sniper, so I'm guessing they haven't even seen him. He's on balcony. You're trying to juke left and right, that's good. Okay, so good dodging. Really though, you should have won it. You should have, like, as soon as you saw him, if you saw him come through as you went through choke, should have backed out and just gone to resup just to be safe. You don't want to lose a super advantage. You've got such a big advantage, in fact, that you can go bottom right, which it looks like you are. No need to Uber straight away because your team called that, that's good. You Ubered a bit later to prevent any damage, that's fine. Solar should be reloading here. So what you could have done there is just flick the Uber on and off. They weren't focusing you at all, there's no stickies on point. There's 2 stickies on point right now. Could just go for the point which you did. But yeah, whilst you had the Uber, could have just flashed it on and off really quickly. Because obviously when you do that, when you switch weapons quickly as medic, the Uber only comes off you, it's not going to come off the other player for a second or 2. So that's fine. Heals are good, healing scouts first, then the soldier, that's fine. Soldier's got 300, or he's about to get 300. Okay, so Soldier's got 300 on the way to middle. Box Soldier 300, so the heals are really good. Everyone's buffed. Scouts have only just lost their buff. Again, you're healing the Demo Man house. There's no need to. You should have been healing the Soldier there. Demo Man, like, the little heal's fine, but staying in house with them is really bad. It's hurting your team, and as you can see here, your team are dying left, right, and centre. Sneaky somehow getting some frags there. He got the medic, which is really nice. So Feint should just be playing safe with you here. He can spam from choke, that's fine, but he needs to make sure he can actually see both soldiers. And as you can see, there's only one capping middle, so you guys should be scared that he's going to reset a house behind you or something. And you have backed out, which is good. You've kept the advantage. So as soon as your team gets to you, okay, so you lost a dem man. That's going to hurt your push, but you did get the soldier pick in return. So at least it's a 1-for-1. It's a bad 1-for-1, but it's a 1-for-1 still. So really, what you want to be doing here is pocketing scouts. You guys are very far forward with just 3 players. You've lost a scout there. You didn't turn around to flash him. Okay, you were far too tunnel visioned on the soldier there. So you've lost a scout, and your other scout is nowhere to be seen. He's off in no man's land. Your soldiers have both jumped away from you. You're very lucky not to have died there. It feels like there's a lot of communication errors at the moment between you and your team. But yeah, their demo's just gone down as well, so Spire should be free now. You've got Feint. As long as you don't leak any players here, the demo's only spawning in 3 seconds, so you can push through. You've leaked a player there, I don't know why he's playing so aggressive. Again, another player playing aggressive, that's 2 soldiers down, so you've got your lost player on the flank and you lost a player on the combo. That's going to really hurt you. They've just lost their soldiers as well, and then your scouts are coming in behind them, because they had both their soldiers in the combo as well. Now there should be a demo pick for Feint, because he's got heals. He gets the medic. Sorry, it's a medic, not a demo. Okay, and last is yours. So you want to rush on support here with the scout. The scout's already there anyway. That's fine. It's really messy. Like your combo seems to not be sure about who should be pocketing you. I feel sometimes. But anyway, okay. Again, heals on the rollout. Good. Everything is fine. Everyone's on full health, everyone's buffed. Good dodging. Come out of house now, that's fine, it's good. Bust on Dem Man for a long time, that's fine. He's not pushing forward though. But he's spamming really hard, so the health on him's helping. But I don't feel like he's getting focused, so the heals on the Dem Man are kind of wasted, I think. Like you saw there, the soldier jumped in, and he jumped in not on full health, he's on half still. So I think keeping your soldier, it feels like at the moment, on that middle at least, keeping your soldiers around 300 would help more than keeping the demo full health, or buffed rather, because he's not taking a lot of focus, or even though he's sitting on train, it feels like your soldiers are the ones jumping in and doing the initiation. So keeping your soldiers and then scouts at the highest health, at the highest buff possible, I feel is more important than demo right now, on middle, that is. So you've lost 2 flank players. Actually I think David's a pocket, so you've lost a combo. They're rushing in here with the scout. It's just a scout, so he should be picked off. I mean, there's no follow-up. The follow-up's only just happened. You dropped the demo. I mean, I saw it from your point of view then. You could barely see the demo as it came in, and obviously you just fired a sticky round and caught you off guard. So the pop was pretty quick, but you were caught off guard anyway. The famous don't look at him and dodge tactic working its charm there. But you do die anyway, so they've got like a 30% advantage, and it'll be about 40%, 50% by the time you spawn, because you've got the last end of the spawn wave, so you've got the worst spawn time possible. So yeah, there the drop really hurt you, but it took 2 of your players far too long to kill that 1 scout. So there it is, there's a 50%, you guys can't really contest Spire. You just need to build really, you need to put someone to sacrifice for the medic, which I think is happening. The medic's weak, the medic is down, that's good. You shouldn't be leaking any more players here. Your scouts have actually just gotten 2 picks, so you can contest for Spire, a 4th pick. It's really good work by your scouts, so you should be pushing this. Demo shouldn't even be on the point, Demo should be holding choke to make sure that like snipers or whatever can't push through. You run back to heal the soldier, which is good. You've got enough people on Spire that they can win they can cap the Spire, and they had enough people dead that they couldn't really contest it. So you going back to heal your soldier holding last was fine then. So yeah, heals are good at the moment. You've all got full health there, kind of tagged a bit. Mid should be also free here. You're pushing him through choke, that's fine. A bit of downtime again on the heals, but that's not a problem. Demo's jumped you. You're not really paying attention to it. You've got a scout on you as well. You've dropped down from your team. And yeah, you just got really separated from your team then. Again, it feels like there's a bit of communication errors. The drop down was fine, because I'm not sure if you saw him, but the demo man was actually jumping from above. So dropping below to avoid the demo spam was good. But then none of your team followed up with you, so you didn't have anyone dropping down there to help you. Which obviously did hurt, because, well, you died. And then you ended up in a house, and while your team was still in middle, I think. So again, the engineer, obviously their medic died as well. I mean, he's just died again, so going for the engineer, like, you should be pushing now. They just lost 2 players. Oh my god. No. Is that game? not sure it is. Okay, it's 15 seconds. Okay, so overall, I feel like you become you lose yourself from the combo far too often. There's be times like I say far too often. There'll be a few times. There's a few times where you just get separated from the combo, like you know, one or two people just get too far away from you, and you disconnect from them, and you'll lose a couple of seconds on healing, which is very essential, especially on middles. It happened on almost every middle. You just disconnected from a player, or you stayed in the house too long to heal the dead man. Badlands especially, you don't need to heal the dead man for too long at the start of the game. A quick buff is fine, so that you could, but generally, if dead man goes balcony, he's going to go straight. He's going to wait for health packets to respawn again, because it will respawn like a couple of seconds later. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.